Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Daniel Triple D Dubois. As you guys know, the Daniel Dubois has made it public. He is the current IBF heavyweight champion of the world. Okay. And he has made it public that he is, in fact, involved with a Brazilian lady, and her name has revealed to be Risa Fox. Okay. Now, when you see Risa Fox, very beautiful lady, Daniel Dubois regards her as his Brazilian queen. Okay. And as you guys see the picture there of the thumb stamp of him showing like, hey, this is who I'm with, and you have a lot of pictures of her, on social media. She has her own Instagram account. And I look at that, as far as this goes, she's in London, so I imagine that she is visiting Daniel Dubois. Okay. Now, the problem I have with this is, or should I say I have with her profile, is that there's no pictures of Daniel. There's no pictures of the heavyweight IBF champion of the world and them together. I see none. I look at what she's recently done. Well, no, this is last year. Let's see. She's at a show, okay? No alcohol drink, okay? And sushi, good taste and all that good stuff. However, you don't see Daniel anywhere. Now, that could mean that they're pretty quiet or they're pretty private. It could mean that. Sure, it could mean that. I'm open to suggestions, but at the same time, me counterpunching someone with the profile that she has, I see her in boxing gloves, 1 month of being in love with boxing. Okay. Okay, so I'm taking it that they have been seeing each other a while, but I don't see anything. Okay. And this is last year. So she's been to London as of last year. So maybe that's where she met Daniel. I'm not sure. But I can tell you this. Due to the fact that Daniel Dubois has made it public that, hey, this is my queen, this is my woman, this is my girl. That's why I was in Brazil. He made it known that, hey, I just came back from Brazil. I've been shaky. I've been, and I'm tired and all that stuff. Due to that fact, and then you go to the person that he's made public that, hey, this is my girl. This is, my Brazilian queen. Then you go to her profile and you don't see anything with Daniel anywhere in between. That's a red flag to me. Again, beautiful lady, take nothing away from his taste. I just don't like the setting. I don't like it. And like I told people, I've been there in those situations, especially if you are a world traveler, and I don't know if Daniel is a world traveler. I know I am. And I know what it's like to date someone from South America, from the Caribbean, from, from a lot of different places up in Canada, long distance. Okay. And one thing about long distance relationships and anything that deals with distance and in time apart, you have to be sure on what that person and who that person is and what their intentions are. Be that as it may, if there's no indication that this woman is not with anybody, because I don't see anybody on her profile, and that's bad. Okay. That's a red flag. Period. Bottom line, it's a red flag. Because I've been in situations where I've had a girl that I've dated from Brazil, and I didn't even know she had an Instagram. You know what I mean? I just so happened to look on Instagram And this was years ago. This was like 8, 9 years ago. And I'm looking at Instagram and I see a whole profile of this person that's supposed to have been me, with me, supposed to be getting married and all this shit. And I just find out a whole new profile. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing about that was there was no pictures of me whatsoever. It was almost like, this is my space, this is my social media, and this is only for me. But then, they had friends, they had, interactions with other people. You had communications on below these videos or these pictures and stuff like that. And it made you feel like a damn duck. And my counterpunch and my advice to Danny Dubois, if Danny Dubois is making public that this woman, is his queen, his Brazilian queen, and she's not doing anything of the sort back to him, I wouldn't be making that public. Bottom line. I mean, he could still see her or whatever. I'm not saying dump her. But what I am saying is, if she's expecting him, or her expectations, or her overall narrative from him is to get married and do all this and, move my people over there and have all this elaborate, huge plan for Daniel, but she can't even put him on social media, that's a problem. That means she's a liability, and he's definitely an asset. That's all that really means. And I hate to see Daniel go down and go through that, because obviously we could ask Deontay Wilder. Hell, you can ask myself. When you're dealing with personal issues concerning a woman, that could affect your overall performance. Okay, so you're not going to perform well. You're not going to do what you do well when you got those type of problems. That's why AJ said, man, I don't want a chick. Why? When she breaks up with me or we go through some shit, I got her on my mind. That's the truth. And him being 26 years of age, he doesn't need to be going through that shit, especially being a newly crowned IBF champion. Went to hell and high water and had to prove himself to all these people that he's not a quitter. Then he gets with a chick overseas, 11 hours to fly to see her, and then he makes it known that that's his girl, and all she does is don't show him whatsoever. I don't like that at all, people. I don't like it. It's a bad flag. Again, I've been there. You guys tell me what you think about this new Brazilian queen of Daniel Dubois. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.